Has philosophy lost its pulse within the halls of modern academia? Has it been reduced to a mere elective, a soft subject, swept aside by the empirical sciences? Today we delve into the role of philosophy in shaping worldviews and why its apparent marginalization could be a significant concern. In the grand scheme of knowledge, philosophy often seems to play a minor role. It's that class that draws laughter, that subject that's often dismissed as impractical or irrelevant. Yet this perception is often artificially constructed by academia itself, a strategic move to discourage students from formulating their own worldviews, to make them mere recipients of theories and facts handed down by their teachers. They are made drones. Beyond theory, we see a war of ideologies behind the scenes. The modern equivalent of the scientist, the vulgar materialist, seeks to limit truth to the realm of perception, to the tangible and observable, bypassing the realm of thought. They limit your thought to merely how you feel. Feelings are far more susceptible to manipulation than logic itself. The battleground here is the faculty of understanding. The empirical proofs about nature can be found, but how those facts are used to construct a worldview is the domain of philosophy, a foundation upon which science itself depends. The perception of nature, adopted by the collective consciousness, dictates the future conditions of nature itself. They tell us, do not make judgments. However, the understanding itself is to make judgments about the world. Ontology, the philosophical study of the nature of being, isn't merely a lens through which we view the world. It's a tool that shapes the world itself. If the inquiry into knowledge, known as epistemology, considers thought as the object of thinking, it must not merely apply thinking to its subject matter, but must also apply the subject matter to thinking itself. The prevailing epistemologies of our time, however, don't want the subject matter to be applied to thought. Thought is seen as a free and questioning mechanism, not to be confined by the limitations of the subject matter. A true understanding doesn't simply reiterate what the subject matter dictates, but questions the motives behind the concept. The empiricists who dominate the epistemological landscape argue that concepts are impartial and devoid of motives. They assert that facts are what they are, using this claim to deflect the motives of those using these facts. While the facts may not have motives, the scientists employing them certainly do. In this epistemological logic, thought is considered separate from the object and attributed to it from the outside. The object is perceived as devoid of thought, a lifeless entity with a set of fixed characteristics observed by thought. This perspective stems from a materialist ontology. In conclusion, philosophy's role in shaping worldviews is paramount. It's not just an elective subject that can be sidelined in favor of empirical sciences. It's a tool that helps us decipher the world, question motives, and understand the nature of being. The current state of philosophy in academia is alarming, and recognizing its importance is the first step towards reestablishing its rightful place in the hierarchy of knowledge.